That, my friends, is the ultimate irony. That's how bad the needy have it in this country. Someone will give them a place to live. Someone will give them food to eat. And then they take the money that they maybe would have spent on food or rent and buy a 48-inch flat screen television. Bet you nickel they had cable. That's how good the bad people have it in this country. Or this is how good the poor people have it in this country. Read an article the other day about how 11 people a minute starve to death in this world. I believe the article. People who starve to death in this world basically are people who live under a totalitarian government where they want to starve their people. Lots of them in Africa, some of them in Asia, North Korea. Totalitarian governments starving their people to death. Plenty of food, but if the government won't let you get it there, you're going to starve. 11 people a minute starving to death. That's hard. Getting your house paid for, getting the roof over your head paid for and free food, and then take the extra money and buy a flat screen, 48-inch flat screen television. To say that you have it tough is laughable. We have it so good, people. The United States is still the best place for opportunity in the whole world. Yeah, it is. And if you disagree with me, well, I like to keep an open mind usually. In this case, if you disagree with me, friend, you are just wrong. If you believe the shadow government or the Trilateral Commission or the Rothschilds or Whitey are just trying to keep you down, you're a fool. And the strong man does not suffer well the folly of fools. And listen to this very closely, please, dear listeners. If you truly disagree with me, if you truly disagree with this essay, if you think I'm all wet, if you think I've got my head in the sand, if you think I'm not woke enough, I will personally have you on the podcast as my personal guest in studio or via the long line. Your choice. And I will let you explain why you think I'm wrong. Friends, give this to anybody. Give this to somebody. Give this podcast to somebody who disagrees with me. And I have the capabilities of talking to anybody in the world. If you live in India, if you live in Europe, if you live in Asia, if you live in Africa, I'll call you and I'll have you on my show. Anywhere in the United States, of course. Or if you want to make the trip to Western St. Charles County, I'll have you in studio personally to explain why you think I'm wrong. But be careful. I will not treat you with kid gloves. I will not name call. I will not bash you about the head with verbal threats. But I will cite case in point after case in point about how you are wrong. So if you do want to come, you better bring the facts, friends. JamesStrongShow@hotmail.com. That's the email address. You can send your email address to me. If you want to take my challenge, I suspect nobody will. Because deep down inside, everybody listening to this podcast knows that I'm right. But you can send me an email if you want. Or that's, you know what, if you want to listen to the podcast at any time, JamesStrongShow@hotmail.com. That's the email address. You send me your email address. I send you the podcast upon publication. You can download it and listen to it at your leisure. That's it. I'm done. Have a good rest of the week, friends. Until next time, this is a strong man saying adios.